Okay, so this is just like a small little short story that's not that interesting at all. It's just like a kickstart. Um, and if you like these kind of things, then of course I can make more. And if you hear like an irritating noise, I'm sorry, that's my fan. But okay, so how do I explain this? So every day I get off the bus and I walk down the. Oh my gosh. I walk from this building, and it's really not that far away. It's just like maybe like a few blocks away to this school that I have to wait at for my mom to pick me up. And some days I have to wait there on Wednesdays because nobody can pick me up, so I have to wait till practice. So I usually get there from like just have to wait like 2 hours at the most till practice starts. And one day, it was a normal day for me. It's just walking. I got my Monster at Long's, and I went over and got McDonald's, and I walked over like normal. I walked over to the school like normal, and I sit down, just sitting there. I looked normal. I was in dress code, so it wasn't like I was in provocative clothes. It was like a collared shirt, khakis, like kind of like gross. I didn't have any makeup on. My hair was like up in like a knot. And this guy comes over to me, and I'm completely fine with it. Like, it's downtown. People are gonna approach you. So he comes over, and he's just standing there for a little bit. He's just standing there, like he's waiting for somebody. So it's like, okay, cool. But he started getting closer and closer to me, of course. And he just looks over at me, and he's like, "What time is it?" Like he was talking to himself, literally that quiet. He was like, "What time is it?" It was like talking to himself, and then thinking about it in his head a little bit, waiting. And he looks me straight in the face and just goes, uh, excuse me, what time is it?" And I was like, "Oh, it's like 2 o'clock." He's like, "Oh, okay, 2 o'clock. Are you sure?" I was like, "Yes, I'm sure." And so he just stands there, and of course in my head I'm like, that's normal, but yeah, I'm sure it's 2 o'clock. Oh well, whatever. Sit there, try and finish up because he kept looking at me. I could see out of the corner of my eye, like I'm down, I'm like on my phone, eating, having a good time. That's my opinion of a good time. So I'm just texting him, and at points I would just go back on. I saw him. No joke. Was just like full on for the longest time. And then again, he turned to me, and I thought he was gonna ask me what time it was. He just goes, "Excuse me, um, is your name Wagner?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, no." Can you imagine if my name was actually Wagner? I probably would have cried. I don't know who this man was. He was like in his like 50s. Yeah, that seems about right. Can you imagine if my name was Wagner? I'd be sitting there, be like, yeah. I don't know where it would have gone from there, but finished my sandwich, gulped that monster, got on the phone. I was trying to act as cool as possible, and just slowly walked out. Literally, I wasn't talking to anybody on my phone. I was just like, "Yeah, mom, I see where you are. Yep, yeah, I'll go down the street. Don't worry about it." Keeping in mind, I had another hour to wait till I could go back on to the campus, because you're not allowed to go onto campus until like 3 o'clock, and like I said, it was 2 o'clock. So I just walked down. Literally looked like an idiot walking back and forth past the bus stop. Everybody just staring at me like, what are you doing? Tried calling my boyfriend, he didn't answer. So I just kept walking. At a point, I walked like, so here's the road, and I was like under a tent, so it was like over there. I was on this side of the road. Usually I would walk over here and just go to the tent, but this time I was over there, and I looked over to see if he was there. Just quickly, like those, like, quick looks. Saw him standing there, staring directly at me. I was like, I'm gonna die today. I'm going to die. But I'm that kind of person that always thinks the worst of situations. Everybody's always like, no, I'm that person that, like, doesn't think much of it. No, I'm that person that is like, think of the worst thing possible. Go. Of course, I was like, he's gonna kidnap me, he's gonna rape me, he's gonna come after me. And then after I started calming down, I looked over again. He had like a huge golf club thing. I was fine. He's not gonna like grab and just like run over towards me and grab me too. He was like, he's in his 50s. So, I walk around the block and just kept walking and walking until like it was half an hour later, and I walked back and he's gone. And that's what happened. That's basically it. And I'm sure I have a lot more if you guys want more. And I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot of videos lately. The song is in Chicago. He just got back, and I'm gonna see him in a few days though. Maybe we could film another one. If you have any more suggestions, just leave it down. And of course they're gonna try and do that. The two other things this people commented was the tickling one and the peanut butter one. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But yeah. So I'm gonna go and plan some more. So I'll see you next time.